We are live, Eve. You and I are live on the Liza Jane Designs Facebook page. And we're going to be on my YouTube channel. This is my granddaughter, Eve.
Hi.
How old are you?
8 years old.
8 years old? Are you kidding me? Today, Eve and I bought a book of dot to dots. I loved dot to dots when I was a kid. Do you like dot to dots?
Yeah.
How many dots are in your book?
Over 64,400.
I think did it say 164,000? No, it was 16,400. Yes, right? It's a lot of dots. Did you do one already? What'd you do?
So it was a mama penguin and a baby penguin.
Ooh, sweet. But what are we going to do now? We are going to do a little decoupage project with you guys. All y'all. Eve is my very artsy, crafty, creative granddaughter. We have a wood panel. We have a Frida cat. Do you know who Frida Kahlo is?
Mm-mm.
Frida Kahlo was a painter. I'm not even sure when she lived. We'll look up more about her later. I have pictures of her around. We're going to switch you guys to our project view. And what we're going to be doing today is taking our Frida cat and doing a cool little decoupage picture that we're already calling Meow, Love You. Meow, Love You, right on this board. So we're going to start out by, what's our first thing?
Paint this white.
Paint. Why do we paint it white? Ah, you are correct. It is so the detail of the paper shows up, because if we left it brown, the kitty would look sort of brownish. I want her to look really white, because when we stick her down, we'll be able to kind of see through that paper. So Eve is going to use some of my Debbie's Design Diary DIY paint. This is White Swan. And Eve is going to paint this guy. Give it a go, Eve. Don't get any on my laptop, please. We are here in my studio space right above the retail shop. Eve is on her spring break. So today she's hanging out with me here at Liza Jane Designs in Afton. We're having some fun doing dot to dots and other fun creative projects. Let me pull your sleeves up so your mom doesn't get mad at me. We don't want any paint on these cute clothes of yours. Grandma's always got paint on her, but my mom isn't around to be upset about that anymore. I don't know if she would be upset, but I think your mom might be upset if we got paint on that cute sweater.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are just getting that board painted white. And if you guys are watching live or on the replay, if we miss your questions, we will get back and answer them as soon as we can. Questions for me or questions for Eve, we will be happy to answer any of them. I think that's good. I think you did a beautiful job. So I have a bucket of water here. We're going to put that paintbrush in there. And Eve, let's see. I have a little craft dryer. Do you know where that went? Here it is. Let's plug this guy in. We're going to plug this guy in. Can you plug it in? There's a right down here. I think there is an extension cord that's white. So we're going to turn that on and dry up that's okay. You can put it in one of the other ones. Yep. Can you get it? You got to, nope. Try the other side. Nope, don't unplug. Ooh, don't unplug it because that's our light. Here, let me see. Here we go. That's all right. Right. We can do it this way. There we go. All right. So we're going to dry this guy up. Do you want to do it? Try not to bump the camera up there. Eve is excellent at making stuff. Do you have fun here? Yeah. I definitely have fun when Eve is here with me. Last year we did Afton and Afton, right, on Monday night. And sometimes people from our town would come, and sometimes it'd just be me and Eve and her mom. But we had fun anyway. Eve started dance though, and she got really busy in Girl Scouts. So Afton and Afton, we haven't been doing as much. What do you think? What do you think? Ooh, I think it's pretty dry already. Okay, you want to turn that off? Okay. So the next thing we do, right, is we're going to use our DIY paint liquid patina, and we're going to use that to attach our kitty cat to our board. I might do this part, if that's okay with you. Is that all right if I do that one? We're going to just give that a little shake. I don't want to get air bubbles in it. Pop that open. There we go. So this part, Eve and I will kind of do together, but I'm going to start this part. So here we go. I have a new brush. Well, it's an old brush, but it's a clean brush. I'm going to get a little bit of plastic. I have a plastic bag here because I like to use that. And I like to use a brayer. You know what a brayer is? It rolls. It's kind of hard rubber. So we're going to use that. And this is how we're going to put our kitty right on here. We're applying the liquid patina. Just a nice coat. We want to make sure we don't have any dry spots. We don't want air bubbles. Just getting that on there. And I'm going to take this kitty napkin and put her on there. Now these napkins are very delicate. Give her a little roll. I'm going to put this plastic over. Give it a little roll down. You want to give it a roll? There we go. The plastic helps so it doesn't tear the very delicate napkin. I think we're good. Let's just take a peek. Lift that up. Some of the medium, some of the liquid patina came right through because these napkins are so delicate. But that's it. We've got her down and she's looking pretty fine, I think. So what else we will do with her, right? So she's there. I think we want to finish off her outfit. We're going to paint that on. We're going to use some more bits of the napkin. I don't know. Let's see if we can tear some of this red. So we'll probably do a combination of using more of the napkin. Like we could lay that down here. That's part of her dress, right? So do you want to try as best you can to just tear. I'm going to give you a few jobs. Let me show you a trick here, Eve. If you take a little paintbrush and you get it wet, watch this. We're going to get it wet around her red. Can you see that? I'm just going right along there and just water. Just water on the brush, and then it will tear away much easier. Still have to be really careful. That's all right, because we're going to put those together to make a dress. Just like that. So I also want to do that with some of these flowers. Do you want me to do this part? Do you want to try? You want me to do this part? All right, so we're going to get wet around the flowers. Can you on the camera see that? We're just coming around. It always works better to tear a napkin instead of cutting it, because then our little edges will disappear and it'll be a nice thing. So I'm going to tear this cat's ear right. Meow! She's like, meow! Oh, that hurt. She said, you took my ear right off. She didn't really. It didn't really hurt her, Eve. She's just a napkin. Okay. Tough audience here. It's a tough crowd. 8-year-olds are exceedingly tough. But see, now we have some flowers that can go over her dress. We're going to get some more of this green and pink flowery stuff, so we can use that. Will all be part of the finished picture. So we're using these little pieces to finish up the background, to finish off her dress, to add more flowers to her outfit. And now I'm just tearing those kind of dry. I may take a little pair of scissors and we'll cut some away too. We're going to do all the things and get some more green and some more flowers here. We don't want the kitty's ears. I know this doesn't hurt her because she's not real. She's a napkin. I would never hurt a real kitty. Eve, do you have kitties?
Yeah, I have 5, but 3 of them are my grandma and grandpa's.
You have 5 kitties at your house?
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot. That is a lot of cats. What are their names?
So there's 2 boys and a girl. So the girl's name is Dottie, and then the other 2 boys.
Dottie?
And then the other 2 boys' names are Lenny and Squiggy.
Lenny and Squiggy? You know what that's from? That's from a really old TV show. Did you know that? Lenny and Squiggy. And you, when you were little, you used to talk about things from that show. I remember when you'd tell your dad, sit on it, Potsy. Do you remember that? Oh, you'd say, sit on it, Potsy. And then you'd laugh. So anyway, that's the power of reruns. That's the power of streaming television. You get to see things that came out way before you were born. I'm going to get a little pencil. We're going to draw out a bit of a dress for this girl cat. Did you bring your pencils up? They're still downstairs, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll find something. I probably don't even really need one. So we're just going to use some of our imagination I'm going to put some pieces of dress on here. So her dress will come down kind of, I think like that. Ooh, that looks like she's got her arm in there. So that works, right? Just gonna pull some extra off of there. We'll use our liquid patina again, and we'll start piecing together a little bit of a dress. A little bit of white there. We'll touch that up with some red paint after. Here's another piece of dress. We can put that here, right? We're building or a dress out of these pieces of napkin. How's that? Coming along, right? Mm-hmm. Here's some more dress. Should it come all the way down? Maybe. I'm going to tear that part. So we're just making it up as we go along, right, Eve? That's it's the creative life of Eve and Grandma. We go for it. We jump in and we just go for it. Because we know if there's a part we don't like, well, we can keep working on it till we like it. I think this can go way over here. So her dress is going to kind of, what do you think? It's looking all right? Mm-hmm. All right. Put that part there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get a little bit of red paint. I have two colors of red paint right here. This one is kind of a Christmassy, and this one is kind of a old barn red. And I think if we use those in there, we can finish off her dress. I'm just going to open that one and take some paint out of the top here. And we'll just sort of give her more of a dress, right? This could be part of that. Mm-hmm. We'll just cover that part up. Do you want to paint some of her dress in?
Sure.
All right. You use this red paint, and let's just do this whole part for now. Red. All right. I'm going to get you a little bit bigger brush. That one's kind of small. Try this one. Let me put some of that paint. Here, I'll put some red paint in this container for you. There we go. Going to move those flowers. Yeah. Just fill that in with red for now. It's looking pretty good. Pretty darn good. I think it's a little heavy right there, so we'll just pull that down a bit. I'm going to go boop, 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 fill in that place where it was kind of white. Nice job. That looks good, don't you think? I think that looks pretty darn good. Okay, so there she is. I think while we let that red dry, let's take a little bit more of this green, and we're going to put that around her. So I'm going to go back to the liquid patina that holds down. It's kind of our decoupage medium. It's our glue for holding the papers on. We're going to put that on there. A little teeny bit of green right there. Whoops, stuck on my finger. That's probably pretty good. Do you want to put some of this? Yeah, you want to get that on there? Mm-hmm. Just put some on where the white is. Oops, that's okay. Just make sure there's no dry spots. Pat some of that on there. That's totally cool. I'm gonna put this green on there. Tear that a bit. These napkins are very delicate. That's good and it's bad because it'll tear, but it also just looks really good on there. Okay, I think we got that. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna need to touch that up a little bit. My fingers are sticky. Whoops. A little bit right there. Boom. Boom. We got it. All right, so there she is. A little bit of red. Doop, 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 doop. All right, you want to hit her with the hair or the craft dryer again? Yeah. Whoops, dry those spots up that we just did. Whoa, there's napkins flying everywhere. That's okay, though. I think she's adorable. What do you think?
Yeah.
While you're doing that, I'm going to come right up here. I'm going to add a little more green napkin on that edge. Why? Because I can. I love this color green. It's like Green Bay Packer colors, right? Green and a tiny bit of gold up there. Eve is a big Green Bay Packers fan. Who's your favorite player? You don't have a favorite? It's not Aaron Rodgers? No? You like them all? You just like the whole team? Yeah. And who else likes them a lot in your house?
My brother and my mom and my dad.
And your mom and your papa, right? They're not in your house, but especially your mama. Eve's mom and Eve's other grandma, who she calls Mana, huge Packer fans. The Packers do not have better fans than Eve and Mana and Eve's mom, Katie. Have you ever been to Lambeau Field? Has your mom been there?
I think so.
I know she has. She's been to a few games and she's watched the flyovers when the Blue Angels or whoever they are come and is it dry? That looks good. Look at that kitty. So let me talk to you about some of this, right? So we got this all red. It's about the same color as that, right? But then there's this other red that's sort of red and brownish. I think this red is kind of more the color of that darker one. So I'm going to shake a little of this up. Shaking up this other red paint. And we've got some in the top. Let's see how this looks if we, I don't know, we might still need it a bit darker than that. But I'm going to put some of this different red in different places. We'll play that out along the edges here. And then I'm going to take that bigger brush we had. And we're just going to daub some of this in here on her dress. It's darker, but still not quite dark enough to be like those lines, right? But we can do that. Add a little over there. You want to dry that up? So I have another color of paint. This one is purple. It's called Cherry Picked. It is, do you know how to make purple from different colors?
Mm-mm.
If you mix blue and you mix red, you get purple. Blue and red. So there's red in here with blue. And I think that color in there looks kind of like that purple. Do you think? Let's try it out. Oh yeah, that's pretty close, right? And if we want to, we can take some of the purple and mix some of the red and make it more of a red purple. See how I changed that color from that to that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks pretty good to be like this. So now we're just kind of going to add some more of that darker color, and we're just going to, you know, put it in here like for other stuff. Just dot some in there. How's that looking?
Good.
Do you want to do a little? Or do you just want to wait and do the drying part?
I'm doing the drawing part.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see what to do here. We just put some, not too much. A little more of that color. Come around here. So we're going to add some up around that. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think she's looking pretty good. All right, dry her up. Whoops, one sec. Let me get right here. There, dry her up. I like this kitty.
Me too.
Is it dry? Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what we have here. I'm going to cut some of that out and we're going to use it to do some flowers around her. But I don't want it to be exactly like her headband. So we're going to have to kind of move them around a bit. But we can do that. And my friend Royce, who does a lot of decoupage, she showed me a decoupage trick that I'm going to show you right now, Eve. And it took me till I was way older than you to learn this trick. So you're on your path to being a fabulous decoupage and collage artist because you're learning all the stuff when you're still in single digits. You are 8 years old. You're 2 years away from double digits. Did you know Eve is an aunt? Eve has 2 little nieces, right?
Yeah.
How old are they?
One of them is
I think she's 3.
One of them is 3, and then the other one is like 2 months.
You know what? She's more than that now. It's gone by so fast. Valerie was born in November. So that means December, January, February. She's almost 4 months old. Next week, she's going to be 4 months old. That's crazy. She was just born. So that's cool, right? Looks pretty good there. But we're going to do that trick that I learned from Royce. And to do that trick, we're going to take our piece of plastic again. First, I'm going to clean up this. We don't want to get painting stuff where we don't want it. We just want it where we want it, not where we don't want it. There's a big difference, right? All right, so we have these flowers that we took apart. We have these flowers. I might add, where's this one? We'll put in some extra white. And I like this green next to the red. So we're gonna use some of those. And we're gonna get this plastic again. So what we're gonna do, Eve, is put these flowers on the plastic upside down. And we're going to take, it's curling up on me. There, that's better. We are going to take some of the white paint that we used before. Here's the white paint. And we're going to mix it kind of half and half with our decoupage medium, our liquid patina. So I'm going to do that right here on the plastic bag. I'm going to put some white paint. I don't know if our cameras catch it. There's the white paint right there. And then some of the liquid patina, which looks a lot like that, but this dries nice and clear. So we're going to take some of this. I'm going to grab another little clean palette knife. There's our palette knife. Plastic little palette knife. We're going to take some of this clear stuff and put it down there. They look similar, right? But they're different and they do different things. We're going to mix these together. So we're mixing the clear with the white. The clear will help it stick down. And the white is going to make it really show up well on that red background. So here we go, Eve. I'm going to do this part, okay? Because this, I don't know, these are very delicate little napkin pieces. I'm going to paint this onto the back of those napkin pieces, like so. I'm going to paint it on the back of these napkin pieces, like so. Do you see, do you understand why I'm doing that part? Because right now, see how you can see my finger through there? Mm-hmm. You can see the pink of my finger. We don't want to see that. We want to see the beautiful flowers. So if I put this behind that napkin, it's just going to show up a lot better when we put it on the kitty's dress. Okay, so it's on the plastic. It is on the plastic so that I probably should have thought this out a little better. I'm going to cut this now. Just cutting around so I can take each piece by itself. Mm-hmm. Oh, a lot of it went right through. I think it's going to be okay, though. I'm going to put this on her, like here. And that's going to dry a lot clearer than it looks right now because our liquid patina dries clear. So I'm going to put a little more flour on her. And then we're going to have you dry that up. But right now, we're going to go like that. And put that down. And we're going to take this one and put it over here. Don't want it on her face. I just want it like it's going around behind her head. I shouldn't have picked that up. Gert. All right, give her a drying off there. What do you think? I think you're doing a great job. Is it dry?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put, I don't know where to put this one. I'm going to put that one on right there. And I'm going to put it on just with the liquid patina. Where is that one? Here it is. Here it is. So we're going to put that on there. And I'm going to lay that down. We're going to do that. And what else can we find to put around her neck like that? Do we have other pieces of napkin here? Oops, here's another one. I really like the white, so I'm going to cut that one out. And the green looks nice against her dress. So we'll kind of cut that. I like the orange too. That's really pretty. So let's see if we cut those away a little bit. Take that ear off again. Not hurting the cat though, because she's not really a cat. She's a napkin. I'm going to cut that green. We're going to put the orange right up to there. And I'm going to cut that around. Oops. So there, it's wrapped around her. I am going to take a little bit of white paint again, Eve, and put it behind the white flower. Okay. Getting tired? A little bit. Eve came to my house this morning at 6:30, which means she got up. What time did you get up? Probably like 5 o'clock.
I got up at like 5:40.
5:40. So you've had a long day already. We went to the Home Depot. We bought a blade for Grandma's saw. We went to the grocery store, got some donuts. Right? I'm just going to put some behind there too. And we'll let that dry. I'm going to ask you to dry this. Maybe I'm not going to ask you to dry it. We're just going to let it dry because the dryer might melt the plastic, and we don't want that to happen. So we'll just let it dry a few minutes. How's our kitty looking, you guys? I think she's very cute. Yeah?
Yeah.
Think we should put some words on her down here somewhere?
Yeah.
What should it say? I have some cool sticker things. Let me find them and you can see if you can pick out some words to put on this kitty. I'm getting a little more orange. Oh, that's pretty there. That's the white. I don't want that. I want the liquid patina. And I'm just, oops, excuse me, hiccups. I'm going to put that over there. There we go. Just a splotch of bright orange, which is really pretty. We're still letting this dry. Okay. So I have a box that has words in it. Where is my box of words? Aha. We have these. These are little stickers with words. So I think the lighter color ones would look better. These look like they're the same. These are kind of holiday and these are not. So what do we have? The big moon shines in the sky. That's kind of cool. My grateful heart. Kissing her? No. Shine and sparkle. And let it fly. Cats don't fly. The pretty little birds chirped. Cats like the kitty. There's this piece of napkin that's almost dry. We're going to put her. Eve is picking out words to go. Do you have any that you like? I'm going to put the orange next to her face. And we're going to put the white flower next to that. Like that. All right, what'd you pick out? The pretty little birds chirped. All right, hang on to those for right now because before we put those words on, we're going to seal this up. We're going to use the same liquid patina over the top. So I'm going to paint this over the top of the kitty everywhere. Gently. Still don't want to tear that napkin, right? We're going to do that. All right, she's ready for you to dry her up. Save the words for after she's dry. Doing a great job. pretty good, Eve. It's still a little bit wet, I think. You need to do a little? Is your arm getting tired? Yeah, I'll do a little bit. Look how cute she is. What do the words say that you picked out?
The pretty little birds chirp.
The pretty little birds chirped. I like that. Still a little bit sticky. All right, I think it's dry. Let's let it cool off a little bit before we put the words on there. Yep, I think she looks good. What do you guys think watching at home? Like that kitty? What should we name her? We can name her Frida because she looks like the painter Frida Kahlo. Frida Kitty. All right, it's Frida Kitty. You want to put the words on? I think you could. Oh, yeah, that's cute. The pretty little birds chirped. Whoops. Is it not sticking very well? Is that better? All right, that's sticking. That looks great. Whoops. You see that? The pretty little birds chirped. All right, I want to do a couple more things, Eve, and then we're going to probably be done with this guy. Could you hand me one of those little sanding blocks? So what we're going to do, you want to do some of this? We're going to take our sanding block and just go along the edge here. So we can get that extra paper off. You want the paper to be nice and dry before you do this. So brush that off. I think we're going to paint the sides of this black. So we'll make that paper come off the edges. Yep, and then up here too. Take that paper off. good if you just go in one direction so you don't tear it. So I'll go that way. Here, I'll go that way. There, we'll get more of that off in a bit. One more thing that I want to do, because I don't think her flowers are bright enough. I want them to be a little bit brighter. So I'm going to use, I have some little crayons here that are like magic crayons. There they are. These are my water-soluble crayons. So they kind of act like watercolor paint. And I'm going to take some of them and a wet brush. So this brush just has water on it. And I want to take like this pretty pink color. And I'm going to get that on my brush with the water. We're going to make this flower a lot brighter. Do you want to help with this part? Okay. Well, I'm going to do this one, and then you can come do that one. Okay, doesn't that look better? It's way brighter and prettier. Let's do orange for this one. So here's the orange. Here's the wet brush. Just get some of that on there. Can you stick it under here so people can see you doing it? Right up there. That's good. And here's the kitty. So you've got the orange, and we're going to do this one. Oh yeah, that's nice. Do you need a little more water?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very, very nice. All right. I think I would like to take a little bit of the orange that you had and mix some of this bright pink with it too. So it's going to be kind of both those colors. And just dot some on there. Brighten that up. I'm going to take a little of this white paint. Clean up the brush, get the white paint, and we'll just brighten up that white flower just because it's pretty and bright. Good. Maybe a little bit, not everywhere, but some on there. I'm liking it. I think we're about done. I really like it. How about you?
Yeah.
Frida Kitty, created by Eve and Grandma today. March, I don't know what today is. I think it's March 9th. I don't know. I think I got a little bit of dirty something on there, so I'm going to cover that up. Give her a little bit of whiter cheek over here. There. I think she's just lovely. So we're going to make us big again. We're going to make Frida Kitty little. We're going to make me and you big. Oh, it's me and you. We're going to show people what we did, right? Are you proud of it?
Yeah.
You should be proud of it. It's very adorable. The pretty little birds chirped. And then they saw the cat and they flew away. They said, "Eek! There's a kitty." Eve doesn't appreciate my sense of humor. Want to say bye to everybody, Eve?
Bye.
Thanks for watching us today. Eve and I will be back in the future because she's an excellent artist and crafter, and she just does beautiful work. Right? Okay. Bye, everyone. We will see you next time.